Got the supplies. Made a quick run to Dollar Tree. Today we're gonna be plasti dipping the wheels on the Mustang. So I wanted to get some index cards. Also picked up some cheap microfiber towels. And I also picked up some of these like latex gloves so that plasti dip doesn't get on my hand. All of that, $4. If I were to buy that at Walmart, it's 15 bucks, easy. Now that we got the supplies, we gotta head over to the storage unit to pick up the spare wheels, throw them in the back of the car, and take them to the house and get to work.
You know what size they are?
Grabbing the wheels was a successful mission. Now we're back to the house. But I want to say one thing. You guys probably saw the older couple working on their motorcycles out of the trailer and stuff. And just like, this is a good rule in life. Never judge a book by its cover. And also the fact that cars bring people together. So he saw me rolling my wheel out to the car and he's like, what the hell? What you got? Just wheels? And so he came over, took a look. He actually knows the lug pattern for Mustangs like off the top of his head. He's definitely a Ford guy, and he is very into Harleys and stuff, and they're going on bike rides, and we sat and talked for like 15-20 minutes, and so it was a really good time. And there she goes riding her little scooter. You can't tell, it's overexposed, but just a really cool time, man. Like, you get to hear these people's story and like where they come from, and the fact that like she's got some illnesses and stuff, but that doesn't hold her back from riding. She's got a trike, which is a three-wheeled motorcycle, and she can ride that down with him, and he's got his big Harley that rumbles and stuff. He started it up for me. Super cool people. But just wanted to say that real quick. So positive thought for the day is don't judge a book by its cover, and you'll make friends. So very cool story. Just wanted to share that with you guys. Now let's go to the house and plasti dip some wheels. That was not planned. It rolled out and bounced like 3 times, and then I got to it before it fell over. Oh my gosh. Sketchy. So now that we have the wheels and tires laid out, we have it on a tarp so that when we spray the plasti dip, it's not gonna go through, hit the concrete when we're spraying on the spokes and stuff. We don't wanna make a mess everywhere. You guys are gonna have to disregard this annoying bird that's over my head. Will not stop making noise, so I apologize for that. We're going to take our microfiber towels, and don't worry, these are the cheap ones from Dollar Tree. And we're just gonna go through and wipe the wheels off, make sure the dust and grime is off. And once again, guys, these are my backup set. These are what I used to like drift in and just do the occasional hooning in Mexico with. These aren't anything that like I rock every day. I love my RTRs, they're on the car to stay. Now that the wheels are wiped down as good as they're gonna get wiped down, we have our index cards, and these are gonna save you a ton of time and make the cleanup process super easy. So what you're gonna do is just gonna go through and stick them between the wheel and the tire, like so. You're gonna wanna overlap them some so that the overspray doesn't get on the tire itself. Because when there's a thin coat on the tire, it's the most annoying thing in the world to have to get off. It's kind of windy out today, so I'm hoping these don't get blown everywhere. Fingers crossed. So now that we have it all wrapped up, like you can see, don't go anywhere, stop wind. I gotta block the wind, this is not a good idea. If it's windy outside, don't do this. So now that we have the first wheel with the index cards all around, we have our plasti dip here. We're gonna shake it up fucking win, man. Look at this shit. So we've officially moved our base camp to inside the garage, our temporary paint booth, if you want to call it that. Too windy out there, had to move it inside the garage. The color we're using is Sublime Green. It's from the classic Muscle. Oh shoot, I forgot to tape off the valve stems. You gotta stay hydrated out there, boys. Time for coat number 2. First coat turned out decent. Let's throw this on there real quick. Time for coat number 3. Let's do this. Three coats later, and I have one can down. I'm like halfway done with the third wheel, and I have one full wheel to do to get the third coat down, but by no means am I a painter, guys. But that's why you use Plasti Dip, because if you screw up, you just peel it off. And I'm waiting about 15-20 minutes in between coats. It's pretty hot out today. We're getting a good little draft in the garage, so I think it's getting the wheels nice and it's getting the paint nice and dry in between coats. 15-20 minutes is doing enough for me. Time for the 4th and final coat. Gonna slap this on there, go take the Focus and grab the Mustang, and then we're gonna put these bad boys on the car, see what it looks like. Or maybe I can do that tomorrow and we'll put that in tomorrow's video. Just kidding, I'm not gonna make you guys wait for that. I'm gonna do this, and then I can't wait to see them on the car. I'm pretty stoked. You have Courtney to thank for the color, by the way. I wanted to do gold, and she said, they're your second set. Have fun with it. Do something crazy. Your channel logo has green in it. You work for Monster, that's green. Like, you love green. So, we did green. Everything was going super good until I got to this right here, the last wheel. And I'm guessing the heat with the can made some condensation and some bubbles popped up, but I don't think it's too bad. I think they look okay. So let those dry, go grab the Mustang, and I cannot wait to see what these look like on the car. There's one thing I need to do, that's find my torque stick, because using this little handle sucks. Like, I know you're not supposed to use a torque stick to break lug nuts loose, but I bought a cheap one from Harbor Freight, so it gets the job done, and it was like $12. So once I can find that in my storage unit, we'll be in business. UPS is here. Too bad I didn't order car parts. Time to get rid of all of the index cards. Stacking paper, baby. Stacking paper. They're all gone. There you have it, boys. Those are the wheels. And I think they look sick. I'm so excited about these. I'm going to put them on the car right now because I'm pumped. I'm so jacked. Why don't we put the lug nuts on by hand first? So we don't cross-thread them. It looks pretty sick. You'll have to ignore the wheel gap. So there is absolutely nothing I can do about the wheel gap. These are 18s, and the tire is a small sidewall. It's a 35, which is really too small, but they were cheap. They were like 45 bucks brand new a piece. So we picked them up. They're just drift tires, y'all. But overall, they look good. I like them. The next drift tires I'll get will probably have like a 40 or 45 sidewall, something a little taller, just to fill that wheel gap, because I do like to look a little good. But overall, the color is what we're focusing on here, and the color looks dope. I'm gonna put that one on now. Stoked. Gotta put a piece of wood under there so I can take the jack out in a minute. It looks good, minus my nasty fingerprints.
Moving like a soldier.
There you have it, guys. There is the finished product. I have to say, I am happy with my work. However, I would probably give myself a grade of like C+, B- maybe. It's not the best Plasti Dip job ever, but it got the job done. Like I said, drift spares. If I was going for something more of a professional look, everybody knows if you're doing paint, then prep is like the best thing you can do. If you're painting anything, Plasti Dip, paint, whatever, prep is key. You saw my prep. I just wiped it down with the dry microfiber towel. Didn't really care, but this is how it turned out. If I would change anything, I would probably do an extra coat or two. But I kind of like the way the chrome shines through. It gives it a little unique of a look, like I kind of put some of the metallizer stuff in there. But I like it. It's kind of like a booger green, to be honest. It's a matte finish, which I like. It's a good little side project for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If so, make sure to leave a like. If you have suggestions on like other colors or something that we want to try out in the future, let me know. Other than that, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Come back. I post videos about every other day, every 2-3 days. Just so that you guys can have some new content for your viewing pleasure. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and we'll check you guys later. Take it easy, boys. Here's another clickbait title for you. This is gonna be my thumbnail. I Plasti dipped my Mustang green, and I'll Photoshop the whole car green. All right, now that it's done, we have to celebrate a successful install or how-to with an awesome pull jump.